What a lovely day.
It is -6.
Negative 25 wind chill, I think. It's awful.
And we decided, screw this, we're getting out of here, we're going out west. I don't know what's gonna happen on this trip yet, but this is the beginning.
We were supposed to leave a few days ago and the weather was even worse then, so I guess this is the best we're gonna get right now? Yep. Good times.
Oh yeah, beautiful. So nice. What's up, buddy? Where are we right now?
I don't know, somewhere in the middle of Illinois.
It's
about to be blown into a ditch. It's just the, oh my god, you're right.
This is so crazy looking. Thank you. Sarah. Explore Uranus.
What?
Merry Christmas, Sarah.
Merry Christmas, Rob.
We were in New Mexico in a gas station parking lot.
Woo!
It was very festive. We played some Charlie Brown Christmas music. Sarah got me some celebratory beverages.
That was from Santa.
Where are we, Sarah?
Santa Fe. I like that it is 32 degrees here, and in Wisconsin it is 4, with a wind chill of -25. So this feels downright balmy.
We made it to our land, and Sarah wants to know one thing.
How much mouse damage is going to be in the shed and the bus?
You didn't say the word damage.
Mouse is actually the concern, but also, what did they chew through? How much carnage are we walking into?
Alright, there's some dead ones already. That's a good sign. We got power in here. That's awesome. I was worried about the snow covering the solar panels, but looks like it's working out. Alright, shed is still looking good. Too much crap in here, but the good news is 100% battery.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Awesome. Lexi Bear! Alright, first night in the bus in winter. Mission not so successful. Sarah woke me up at 3 a.m. and she says, I smell exhaust. We went over and checked the carbon monoxide detector and it said 45 ppm. I don't know why it didn't go off. See, it's supposed to do that. So anyway, I turned the heater off, and this morning it was 36 degrees in the bus. Again, this bus was not built for this climate. It's not super well insulated at all. We've just sort of jammed Reflectix and pink foam any place we could. This morning I woke up and went to the shed and grabbed a Mr. Buddy heater. This was our backup plan. These are okay, they run on propane. The problem is because they aren't externally vented, they also produce a ton of moisture. So we ran it for 10 minutes this morning and the humidity in the room went up by like 10%. So we had to crack the fan. Now it is 72 degrees in here and good humidity. So as a temporary fix, this works. But we need to figure out why the diesel heater is starting to make fumes. I looked at the forecast and it looks like it's going to be overcast for the next week. Right now we are getting 0 power from our solar panels on the roof of the bus. We don't have functioning heat in here other than our backup Mr. Buddy heater. So we're on vacation, Sarah.
Yeah, yay.
So you can see this is going up when I put this right in the heat right here, which really doesn't make sense to me because the exhaust is not obstructed. I literally was just outside. It's pumping exhaust just fine, but for some reason some of the diesel fumes are getting in the bus. I ran it on low last night, and I guess if they get coked up, they can start to get clogged, and then the exhaust will not go outside. It will you know, go in the bus. So people say just run them really hot. So what I'm doing is I have this thing cranked up as high as it will go. Also, I don't know what the is with this alarm. Like, shouldn't the alarm be going off? I don't understand. All right, so I pulled the heater and it's definitely clogged. The other thing I want to show you guys was this. Pulled the exhaust. That's all soot from running too rich, too cold. All right, I'm in the shed. I took the heater apart. I'm gonna show you guys what came out of it. That giant pile of carbon was inside there. You gotta scrape that out. And inside that, you gotta scrape that out. I don't have another gasket, and what's annoying is the cord goes through here from that main center burner, so I snipped the gasket right here, and we're gonna try to put just a little bit of RTV, but this allows you to flex it and leave the rest of the gasket on there. I'm gonna clean everything with carb cleaner, and then we're gonna throw this back together and see if we get heat, because a winter storm is coming, and they're saying like 1 to 2 feet of snow, so it'd be pretty awesome to have some heat. We're gonna crawl under the bus. No critters down here. That's good. I think that's it. It's been a few minutes. I've had this thing cranked, and now we are at where we need to be, which is 0. So, what did we learn? We learned that you cannot run these things on low when you're at altitude. You have to run them high, and you have to get them hot, because I think what happened was it started to clog up, and then when they clog up, they start to push the exhaust inside the vehicle, which is crazy to me. Not a very good design. Also not a good design, this freaking Kidde Carbon Monoxide detector. It literally was displaying 63, no beeping, nothing. Just enjoy your particulates. The good news is, again, it's still at 0. I think the big issue now is the power, and how to get power from our giant batteries in the shed to the bus. All right, so I installed this inverter. Yeah, I got this free with the bus. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, but a bunch of smoke poured out of it, so I had to buy a different inverter. I just picked up a cheap, smaller one, and we're gonna mount it as close to the batteries as possible with a fusible link. Let's come back to this in a bit once I get some more stuff done. Snow day. Look outside. Made a breakfast burrito. Do some emails. We'll pet a dog. Well, we're getting no power today. There is no sun, and this is the forecast for the next few days. So what I did do is I put an inverter in the shed, and then I got an extension cable that we can run to the bus, and then I have a battery charger under the hood of the bus. So all I need to do is plug in that extension cable into the inverter, and we should be able to tap power from the Ampere Time self-heating lithium batteries to the Ski Skoolie. First snowstorm.
Yeah.
Here, give Lexi her Christmas present.
Hey, Lexi. Lexi, look at that!
All right, Happy New Year's. Woke up today and the Wi-Fi was down. So was the security system, and the lights are not on the shed. Light switch is not working. It says my battery is at 0%. Now this was at 100% last night, and now they're so low that this is not charging. We're getting enough voltage here to charge these things, but it's not charging. So I gotta try to figure out what the heck is going on. All right, what I'm gonna try and do here is a Hail Mary. I think the batteries are just over discharged, so I'm gonna try to hit them with a battery charger using the inverter from the bus with an extension cord. Hopefully this works, because otherwise I'm just throwing energy into nothing. One of the nice things about this solar system is that the panels are wired in series, so they should be able to start charging things even in days without really strong sunlight. Hopefully this works because we have a huge snowstorm incoming and it's gonna suck without power. Okay, we got power on the charger. Let's see what happens here. And that there. Why is the voltage going down? It's not what we want. It doesn't make any sense. Put a voltmeter on the batteries and they are reading 11.4 volts, which means the battery monitoring system turned the batteries off when they got to a low voltage. So what I'm going to try and do is they've been sitting a few minutes with nothing connected to them. I'm going to try to hook up the solar system again and see if they start charging. All right, after a few minutes of messing around, it looks like they are finally starting to take a charge, which is awesome. Here's the only problem though. This is what it looks like outside. So I have a feeling my solar panels are rapidly going to get covered up by snow. Yeah, they're already getting covered up. So this is what's weird. This is not working. We're getting an over voltage alarm and I don't really know what that means. Like, don't do that then. Don't give it that much voltage. All right, good morning. After messing with those batteries, I am happy to say that it is finally sunny after like 5 days of snow. What I did is I unhooked them from the load so they were attached to nothing. I left them alone for 30 minutes. This allowed the battery management system to disconnect and allow the batteries to then read 11.7 volts instead of 1 or 2. So I got the ladder out, climbed up on the ladder and exposed the solar panels. So they're now making some power. They're gonna be heating up those batteries and starting to charge them. I just checked on the MPPT charge controller and we're getting almost 200 watts right now and it's not even 10 a.m. So that's good. Hopefully these clouds stay away a little bit and we can get some charge on these guys, because right now I'm pretty sure most of the power is just going to be heating the batteries up themselves so they can accept the charge. But yeah, lesson learned, do not leave the inverter on overnight. That was a kind of a problem. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get the bus charging as well. Oh, you can even see the range over there. Man, I'm so happy it's sunny. I mean, I love winter, but 5 days of no sun is no fun.
All right, that's about it for this episode. Thank you for watching. We are going to be packing up the bad Astro and heading to Arizona for a bit. And then we're going to be coming back and checking on the solar system in a few weeks just to make sure everything's working. Like and subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one. Cheers, dudes.